Alright, Cashless Society here again today with another video on the inevitable world of digital assets, and let's get started. So first off, I don't really want to toot my own horn, but yeah, I'm going to toot my own horn. Just looking back at this video, yesterday I posted of, what projects I thought were going to pump over the next few days, and let's take a look at what I said about Link. I want to take a look at is Link. As I mentioned in my last video, Link is about to break an all-time high. Like, it is on the edge. And when that happens, it's going to be a sharp move up. As you can see as well right here, we have a very similar... Alright, whatever, right? Nobody cares. Pretty easy call. Yeah, no, I get it. I'm just kidding around. But yeah, as you see, Link broke out. It's up about 25%, 30-ish up to this point from where it was at. And, it's going to keep running, I think. Maybe up to, like I said, $30, $40 is where I think this one could go to before you see any real consolidation like you have right here again. So, also, though, back to cryptos I pointed out in my video yesterday, you could see like in the top 15 on biggest moves in the last 24 hours. Chainlink I mentioned, Cardano I mentioned, Ren I mentioned as well, Zilliqa, and VeChain. So all top 15 is about half of the projects I was talking about. And that's just because these are the ones that have the community behind them, and they're ones people are talking about on social media. So it's not just because, I just have the magic recipe or figure that out. I always just pay attention to which ones have a community behind them. And then once again, Doge is in there. People are like posting videos about that one on TikTok and everything. No real utility or anything. It's just an OG in crypto up to this point, and people hype it up. So it's just a fun crypto, I guess. But anyway, an update on my Tomo position. So I was saying yesterday I was probably going to hold this thing to about $2.50, something like that. But I reevaluated where I was at in the trade. You notice I was already up a pretty good amount. So I decided to basically take out what I put in. So this is an update on the trade. So I basically used 20,000 XRP. I sold that originally. I bought Tomo at 51 cents. Today I realized I was up about 1,200 Tomo. So I sold everything that I had, kept 1,100 Tomo, ended up with 295 XRP in profit as well. So I sent all 20,295 XRP back to the wallet, and now I'm just going to hold that Tomo. I realized I've been here long enough that when you see that you're in the green and you're just like, oh, but I should hold on and get more, and you get greedy, that's usually when you get burned. Anytime you're up, just take it. Especially if you use XRP or Bitcoin or something to make the trade, and you already have profit in that crypto, then just take what you put in back and keep your profit in the market and let it ride. And that's how I'm going to go about this. So after closing that one out, I took 16 ETH, traded those for about 21,351 Ren. So that's the position I'm in now, and I'll keep you updated on that one going forward. I'm using this spreadsheet because it's easy to just update on here really quick. But just so you know, I also use this app called Delta. Not sure if you've used it before, but it's a good little app to keep track of your crypto trades and just see what your portfolio looks like as a whole, just so you know. Alright, so second part of this video I wanted to jump into was just taking a look back in history at market caps. So as you can see here, these companies during the dot-com bubble reached astronomical numbers, and they hadn't actually really built out any crazy products yet. Obviously, I'm really speaking about Microsoft. They reached a valuation of $583 billion. And then you got GE at $504 billion, Cisco at $353 billion, Exxon at $283, and Walmart at $283. So these companies got way up there. And that was, late 1990s, early 2000s time frame. And just to, put that in perspective, the money supply back then was about almost 5 times less than what it is now, 4 or 5 times. So really doing the math here, I mean, these numbers in current valuations would be closer to like Microsoft would be closer to 2 trillion, where it's getting to now. So these numbers were outrageous. And the reason I bring that up is just because, I hear people saying, oh, crypto will never go that high. Ethereum can't go that high. XRP can't go that high. Never say never. Not in this situation. We're seeing this money supply to do things it's never done. Look, slow, steady growth. And then just look at this. When you zoom in, it's just breaking out. I mean, there's all kinds of gaps in the charts and everything. Finance doesn't make sense anymore. And what are we moving towards? A digital monetary system. It's going to happen, and there's going to be winners in this space. So just trying to put this into perspective. Never say never when it comes to market cap and possibilities, because also these are stocks. Crypto, Ethereum, XRP, they're coming after money supplies. Like this is basically 18 trillion in circulation. Gold is what, close to like 40 trillion as far as market cap. So when you're coming after a money supply, you can reach the sky is the limit. So just keep in mind how early we are and how high this could definitely go. Also, I just figured, hey, why don't we take a look at the top 5 of these and put it in crypto perspective? What prices would we come to if we did that? I'll say, so looking at, I just kind of went down the list and threw five together outside of Bitcoin, because I think Bitcoin is going to continue to have, I think Bitcoin will break into the 1-2 trillions in market cap on this next cycle. So but anyway, for Ethereum, let's say Ethereum was first place at 583 billion valuation, current circulating supply 111 million. That would put it at about 5,224 USD in value. XRP, if you did the same thing, put it at a 504 billion in second place. Circulating supply factored in, the price would be $11.45. If you had Cardano coming in third place there with its circulating supply of 26 billion, that would put it at $13.58. Chainlink, 283 billion, would put it at $808 a piece. And Tezos, if you're at 283 billion as well, you'd get to about 385 per Tezos. So I think all of this is very possible. It aligns right along with where I think the market is heading over the next few years. This is arguably more revolutionary than the dot-com bubble. Just kind of putting it into perspective, in the 90s, what were they doing? They launched Windows 98. They had MSN Messenger. They were really just, Microsoft Office. The first one, it was probably trash, I'm sure. Internet Explorer. It's just, they were just trying, right? They were building out the infrastructure. So they hadn't really developed anything yet, but everyone knew this could be a game changer. But I think even more so when you're coming and you're disrupting the area of the money supply. There's no telling what can happen with these figures. So just keep all this in mind. Never say never. And, that's really all I had for you again today. So as always, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Just trying to help people figure out this world of cryptocurrency and digital assets. And I really appreciate you watching. Like and subscribe, share with your friends and family, and stay tuned for the next one. Appreciate it. Thanks.